Alright, so I guess welcome to the farm vlogs of McCormick Livestock. So we're transitioning off the old TikToks into Spanned, and we're gonna be doing this now. So I'm gonna go out here, get them fed. Obviously, when I started the TikTok one, it was snowing. It's cold. It is cold right now. It feels like 18, or it's 18, feels like 10 out here in western Arkansas. Got the dogs running around, got the goats running around, all of them having fun, doing what they're doing. Well, Oakley here, gotta get some scratches. Ruger's over here, gotta see what's going on. And being the guardian dog, he's always gotta know what's going on, but it's what happens. But then all the goats are out here licking on lick tub, waiting on me to hurry up and get off this so I can force feed him for them. Okay, so younger goats are fed, and the bigger goats are fed, and the dogs are fed. The dogs are out there. Now I'm cleaning out some waters before they get to where I try to break this, because obviously that doesn't need to be in there. I don't know why. I'll squirt here. That squirt can't not use the bathroom on his bucket for some reason. So I'll clean that off and before I ever break that, because if not, that's just not going to go right into the bucket. Same thing with this doe here. I think my wife calls her honey. Squirt's really squirting the buck over there. The buck's the paint one on the end. I don't want to really have names. We'll talk more about those later on. But my wife names them all. I kind of just go off the numbers on the does. But gotta try to get us out of here because I don't want that getting in their feet in their waters. But now I'm gonna take a sledgehammer, and yes, I know my barn's a mess. Take a sledgehammer, break all this. Also try to keep my hand out of it because, like I said, it is cold out here. Yes, there is hay in that, but that's because she keeps doing that. But I'm trying to get all this out of there before it goes actually in the water. And it'd also help if I, grab the sledgehammer out of the way. Okay, well, phone did something weird there. But like I said, we're gonna bust up the water, try to get some of this like that out that didn't want to come up with it, because that doesn't need to be in there. Gotta make sure that they're not consuming any of that sort of stuff, getting re-inoculated with anything that, because obviously there are still, even though on a regular worming schedule, still something that you gotta look out for, make sure they're not re-consuming any parasites, anything like that. There's the buck. He's over here in his pen by himself. Don't need him out with anybody. Then you got all the does out here fighting over where they're gonna get in on the trough. And you got all over here. Oh, please. I can check out what's going on, even though he knows that I'm in here. Yeah, you know that I was in here, didn't you? Yeah. There's Ruger. So they're out here eating, and then said we're busting up waters, trying to get them to where they're able to drink out of those again. And thankfully the sun's out today, so we're probably not have to worry about the sun as much today, thankfully. Or not gonna have to worry about it. The ice, staying ice is what I meant to say there. But this is a little different than the other one. But trying to get all that done, get all this where they're able to get some water. Again, this was just a 4-pound sledgehammer there. The plan is in the future to get a tankless water heater, and we'll have hot water down here instead of me having to carry buckets of water from the house all the way down here during the day. Or not during the day, but in the mornings. And then that way, whenever it is this cold, we can thaw those troughs out. Super easy. And not have to worry about carrying those buckets all the way down here. But, the wind's cold. For now, we're gonna go back up to the house, and we are going to eat some breakfast, give them time to get their feet in them, and then clear out the troughs a little bit there for us, and then we're gonna bring hay in there, give them all hay, make sure their rumens are working properly, making sure they're keeping warm because of that rumination in there, and then we'll go from there on the rest of the day. Okay, so I'm gonna go back out here. Put some hay out. They're already complaining that I haven't been back out yet. So I'm gonna go out here, and then once we're done with that, then we're gonna go to Walmart and get our food for the week. As you can see, the wind is just blowing right back into my eye. Going pretty good, but like I said, we're gonna get them some hay. We're gonna check waters again because they could have frozen back over by now. So I don't know. Won't know until we get back down here. But all of them are ready for some hay, and we're gonna get that to them. And then once again, over here's gotta be someone getting his attention. He's gotta get attention. Anytime he goes through there, anytime he comes down here, he's just coming right to the gate, getting that attention. Sorry, my hand's getting in the way. But so now we're in the barn. All the little ones, Buck, right on time. That's his name. Squirt is the wether that's over here. If you don't know what a wether is a castrated male. He is not castrated. He is a intact male doe kid, and Squirt. Squirt is the one without horns. He's a wether. Squirt, come here. Squirt. He's also about as wide as he is tall. What are you doing? What are you doing, Squirt? This is my wife's baby, trust me. He stayed in the house for like 2 weeks last year after he was born, and then you got this girl here, which y'all already kind of seen some of them, but she wants attention. Mainly, she probably wants hay more than anything, but we're gonna get them fed. We're gonna get them hayed. Have something else to keep them warm besides just the heat lamps. But we're gonna get that done, and we'll be right back on that. Okay, so now so I got all them hayed. I'm gonna check the waters now. For any of you that might wonder why I have Oakley, who looks like he's an Aussie. He looks like an Aussie. Where's he at? He looks like an Aussie. He's part Aussie, part Border Collie. And some people might think that's a dumb decision to have one of those dogs in with goats. But at the same time, he's lived with them all his life. He's been around them all his life. He's been beat up by them because they were bigger than him, and they were teaching him a lesson that we're not going to chase them. And then the big dog, his name is Ruger. I'm not chasing y'all. His name's Ruger. He is a Anatolian Shepherd. He is a livestock guardian. Was raised with sheep until I got him, which he was still a pup then. I actually wanted a sibling to him because I was hoping that they were going to have another set of pups for whenever we moved out here where we're living at now, since it's a bigger area. Unfortunately, we think that his mother may have been killed by somebody who was mad that she was impeding on their hunting, which is unfortunate, because she was a really, really good livestock guardian dog, and I mean, one that she always went out, even whenever she was a pup, she was going out with the flock, and unfortunately, we don't think that she made it, because obviously she never came back around after the fact, which sucks a lot. But if you're wondering about the dogs, that's the two dogs that I have. Obviously, my wife wishes Oakley had been an inside dog, but when we were living elsewhere, times whenever we were gone to livestock shows or anything like that, that's where we had to put him out there with the does, and he was a pup, and so he's always been around them. But I got them hayed, checked the waters are all de-thawed, and so now I'm gonna go back in. We're gonna get ready to go to the Walmart, get our stuff we need to get, and then come back to the house, and we'll see y'all after that, because I'm not gonna be filming anything like that. Okay, so here, my wife's finally in the video today, but that's the only reason why I picked it up to do this.
McCormick Livestock.
McCormick Livestock. I got the what?
I forgot my ring.
I don't have mine on either.
Okay.
So, but no, McCormick Livestock. Yeah, this is like one of the last of these hats, and then she's got one of the newer ones. But like I said, we're gonna go to Walmart. We're gonna go do all that. Obviously, no filming during that period of time, because we're not rude. We're not gonna do that. So, but I was just getting her in the video. Both of us forgot our rings, but that's a normal occurrence.
Mm-hmm.
About every single weekend, because we're not doing it Sunday or Saturday. But oh well, we're gonna go to Walmart. We're gonna get that done. Come back to the house. Get into some other shenanigans. We don't know. We'll see. Okay, so we're back at the house. TikTok's back, so still gonna post on that, but I think we're still gonna play around with this. But we're back at the house. We're gonna get groceries put up, and we're gonna hang out for a little while, and then later probably gonna clean up the stuff that I have in the yard, because the truck got stuck the other day and we were trying to get it unstuck, so I need to clean that up. But other than that, we are going to hang out, relax for a little bit, and then continue on with the day, going out to the barn and whatever else we can get into. Okay, so we're gonna go down here to the barn. She may not stay down here as long as I do, because I accidentally washed her stuff that she was needing for that. But we're gonna go down, get our animals fed, get them watered, make sure there's no ice, give Oakley, who is a itty bitty spoiled turd, pets. Rigger thinks he's got to get up there and get some pets. He'll never do that to me anyway. He only does it to her. But we're gonna come down here, do that. Right now, I think I looked at the temperature a while ago, and it said it felt like 10 degrees, like 24 feels like 10.
I'm not getting wet hair.
Yes, and she hasn't dried her hair, so luckily she's got hoodie on, jacket on, beanie or toboggan, whatever you want to say, on as well. So we're gonna put this down for right now, come back, and then have them all fed, watered, and hayed. So got everybody fed, some hay, got everybody fed. They need to be fed grain, just had to replace the bucket's water because he decided to poop in it. Literally after we put more in it, which you hadn't been around goats long enough then, and you hadn't had one went to the bathroom in it, then you hadn't been raising long enough or had them long enough. Can I help you? She wants to try and figure out what that light is. But got all them fed, got all the matures, getting feed. She is on one right now. I guess my wife got her stirred up. She already went back to the house. She stayed here longer than I figured she would. But got all that done. Had to use the buckets on getting water in because I was gonna use the water hose, but the water hose is frozen. It wasn't yesterday, and I lengthened it all the way out to try and had it to where I could get it drained, but some water's in it, and for some reason still not passing out through there. So no water, so we had to do it the other way, which wasn't that big an ordeal. Which we got water on the inside, and then we got water on the outside that we filled up. So they have those options to be able to get water. But yeah, we're gonna go back inside the house and get kind of wrap up the day and go from there on what we're gonna do. Typically we're gonna go to the gym, and obviously we don't do any filming there, so that's what's gonna wrap up things for us today. I can't remember what she said what we're having today, but other than that, we'll wrap up the day and end that right there for you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.